I am here to tell you MUDWTR has changed my entire life. Okay, maybe MUDWTR hasn't changed my entire life, but I'll tell you what it did do. It introduced me to the world of nootropics, and it has also helped me to look at other ways to kind of stay focused and stimulate my nervous system without just using coffee. And I know, I love coffee. I'm one of these people that buys coffee beans, grind them, French press them, got a Chemex. Like, I love coffee. I love buying all kinds of great coffee. But I realized that at some point, like, my coffee usage started to increase more and more and more. What started with 1 cup at the beginning of the day started to 1 cup at the beginning of the day, and then 1 cup mid-morning, and then 1 cup in the afternoon. And then I realized that sometimes if I drank my coffee late in the afternoon, like 4 o'clock, 5 o'clock, then I would have trouble sleeping at night. So anyways, so I've been hearing a lot about people taking different types of mushrooms and different types of tea and different types of things like that for a while. And so I decided to give MUDWTR a try. And MUDWTR has done a great job with marketing because they were the first group, them and Four Sigmatic were the first groups that came to my mind when I thought about trying some kind of mushroom tea, mushroom coffee type of thing. And so I went straight to MUDWTR, and they've got great marketing. They've got a good, clean looking product. All their ingredients were organic. Working out for 15 years, I had taken all kinds of supplements underneath the sun to try to increase my physical performance. And why not now try to do things to increase my mental performance? They did, in a sense, MUDWTR did, in a sense, change my life because it did introduce me to the world of nootropics and different things to just try to increase my mental performance, mental clarity, and mental focus in a healthy way. So, trying MUDWTR, it did come in some great packaging. It came, nice little canister. I got a booklet that tells you all about different things when it comes to different recipes for making the MUDWTR, getting started, some of the benefits, meditation. I mean, they've got guides, all kinds of things in here. Great little booklet that they give you. They also, when you order your first packet, as of right now, they're giving you a frother. So they give me a nice USB chargeable frother, and all that comes with the same price of the regular monthly subscription. So each month, if you sign up for a subscription, you get one of these canisters, 30 servings of MUDWTR every month. Your first packet comes with all that. Plus, it did come with a few samples of the matcha. They've got gold. They've got a rest formula for at night, or I guess just relaxation period. Some of their creamer, MCT oil, so they give you some samples there, which is pretty nice. So with that being said, I tried MUDWTR. I have used MUDWTR now for about 3 weeks. I have not been using it every single day, but what are some of the positives of MUDWTR so far that I've experienced? The great thing about MUDWTR for me is to reduce caffeine intake. That was one of the things that I was really looking for, because in a serving of MUDWTR, there is only 30 milligrams of caffeine in one serving. Another great benefit in reducing that caffeine intake is that if I have a cup in the afternoon around 4 or 5 o'clock, there's not enough caffeine in it that it disturbs my sleep and keeps me from falling asleep. So it has done a good job of reducing my caffeine intake. I'm not gonna lie, I still want caffeine. I love coffee, so it is hard for me. This has not really been a replacement for coffee for me. I still crave coffee. I still want coffee, so I may try to go with some kind of mushroom coffee type thing next time. Another benefit is it does have organic, clean ingredients. All the ingredients in it organic. It did give me some mental clarity and some focus, and no jitters and no crash. Sometimes when I'd have caffeine and go into have a little bit too much caffeine or caffeine on an empty stomach. It would give me some jitters. You'd have some crash. No crash with this at all. Also, a really nice focus when I drink this. I feel like sometimes caffeine kind of overshoots and gives me a little bit too much energy to where my focus is kind of less, and I'm kind of bouncing off the walls a little bit, which sometimes can be good. I feel like if I'm, depending on the situation. But MUDWTR, I noticed this did give me a very nice, clear mental clarity and focus that was really nice, especially taking it before work or taking it in the evening. Actually taking it before jiu-jitsu, I noticed a little bit of a difference there, and being able to focus more in class, and actually it being such a cerebral sport, I think it did help actually quite a bit with that. There are some antioxidants. So one of the benefits, there are some antioxidants in here. And one of the ingredients, one of the mushrooms, is cordyceps. And cordyceps is said to be able to help the body's resilience to heat. So it's actually can help your tolerance to heat, which I think is super cool. And especially with me doing sports like weightlifting, and biking and endurance sports and CrossFit and doing those things out in the heat. Jiu-jitsu, where you're wearing a gi, and a lot of times it's hot in the gym, you're hot and sweaty. I noticed doing jiu-jitsu, as soon as I started doing jiu-jitsu in a gi, that I would overheat. I wouldn't be so much tired, like my muscles wouldn't be necessarily tired or my lungs tired, but I'd just be overheating. And cordyceps are supposed to help your resilience to heat. Now, I haven't really noticed much of a difference there, but it does make me want to keep messing around with cordyceps a little bit and keep taking cordyceps, even if I stop taking the MUDWTR, buying some cordyceps and supplementing with that. So, but that is one of the said benefits, which I think is very beneficial to any athletes, any athletes who are doing their sport in the heat. So those are the positives. What are some of the negatives? I don't know the data, and I don't think there's a lot of data on the long-term usage of these mushrooms. What are the benefits and what are the drawbacks? What are the side effects to using cordyceps for 2 years straight, right? Every single day. Don't really know the data on that. So I personally wouldn't feel comfortable about taking this every single day for all year round. But it's not something that I really want to use long term without knowing a lot more data. So what are the other negatives? Taste. It's not coffee. It is not coffee. The taste, I wanted to try it plain at first. So I just mixed it in hot water like tea, and I wanted to see what it really tasted like, and it was not good. I drink my coffee black. I typically don't mind bitter tasting things, but this was just not good. It was extremely earthy, very cinnamony. It was just not good. And so the taste was a big drawback for me. Now, I have learned that if I froth it real good in just a little bit of hot water, and then I add a lot of dairy-free, sugar-free creamer, French vanilla creamer, and then just a little bit of honey, it's actually really tasty. So I've gotten to really actually enjoy, especially if I do just a little bit of coffee in the bottom of a cup to give it a little bit of coffee taste, and then I do about that much hot water, mix in the MUDWTR, froth it up real good, then add the French vanilla creamer, probably about the same amount of French vanilla creamer as there is water and coffee in the cup, and then add a little bit of honey, like half a teaspoon of honey or less, froth that up, mix it up really good, and I actually found that is quite tasty. But negatives are taste by itself. If you mix it up with things, it can actually be really good, and it's like a nice chai latte. Then another drawback is the cost. The cost of this, it's $40 for a 30-day supply. So you're only getting 30 servings for $40. And when I compare that to the cost of my coffee, this is way more expensive than my coffee. Something that I'm thinking about doing in the future is doing my coffee and then also buying some of these mushrooms or supplements on the side. You can get them in a pill form or something like that, and then taking those supplements and just drinking my coffee, because this is a little bit pricey at that, at that price point. That's only taking 1 tablespoon a day. So if you're getting into having 2 drinks a day, this could cost you $80 a month, which is just something that's not affordable for a lot of people to add in, and just a lot more expensive in general than coffee. But again, it is a great option to help reduce caffeine intake, and you're getting a formula of all these things in one. So hey, to each their own, especially if you're only having 1 cup a day. $40 a month is something that most people can just figure into their budget. But all in all, MUDWTR, would I buy it again? Yeah, I would buy MUDWTR again. I'm not going to be a monthly subscriber. I'm not going to use this every single month. I would buy it again. It has opened a door for me to try to experiment with other nootropics, or to buy some of these mushrooms by themselves and experiment with them. It's helped me to ease off the coffee a little bit, or off the caffeine just a little bit. So there's definitely some benefits there, and I would buy this one again. If you have any questions about MUDWTR or anything else, ideas for videos, questions about fitness, health, nutrition, any of those things, feel free to hit me up in the comments. Please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and thank you again for tuning in and watching.